They didn't just silence him, they erased his very face. This is the story of Giordano Bruno, truth that fire couldn't kill. In the eyes of the church, he was a false prophet, an enemy of religion, a sorcerer and a sinner. But today, society remembers him as a philosopher, astronomer, poet and priest. This is the story of Giordano Bruno, the science martyr from Naples. In the 1500s, the church banned reading certain books, but Bruno defied this rule, secretly devouring forbidden texts. One day, a childhood friend, now a priest, caught him in the act and threatened to report him to the Inquisition, the feared court that punished crimes against religion. But Bruno reminded his friend of a memory from their youth. Remember when we were kids and they forbade us from climbing trees? That rule only made us want to climb even more. This is the same for me with books. Bruno's passion was contagious. His friend, too, began secretly reading with him. It was as if they were once again climbing forbidden trees together. But Bruno's curiosity didn't stop at books. He dared to challenge the very foundation of how people saw the universe. He believed that stars were distant suns, each with their own planets, circling them. He spoke of infinite worlds, an early version of the multiverse theory, and he boldly claimed that Earth revolved around the sun. Yet sharing these radical ideas came at a cost. His friends, once companions in secret reading, turned on him and reported him to the Inquisition. Bruno was arrested. Standing before his accusers, he refused to abandon his beliefs. He told them, God uses good people to carry out his will on earth, but evil people use God to impose their own will. Bruno's words were powerful, and the church feared he might inspire the crowd during his execution. To silence him, they locked an iron mask over his face. Then, in Rome's Campo de Fiori, the field of flowers, they burned him alive. As the flames consumed him, Bruno shouted something that baffled the onlookers. Climbing trees. No one understood what he meant, but it was a final nod to his childhood rebellion. Centuries passed. In that very square where he was killed, a statue of Giordano Bruno now stands, honoring him as a martyr for science. Yet a strange tradition lingers. Students studying in the area avoid looking into the statue's eyes, believing it brings bad luck. But once they graduate, they return to Bruno's statue and stare boldly into his eyes. The message is clear. Now we stand with you. We stand with science.